Hi children, good morning. Welcome to E-class. Children, in the previous class, we were discussed about different measurements in a thickness of objects like thickness of the papers or coins, and also we were discussed precautions to be taken how taking of the scale measurements also. So these two also we were discussed. Now we are going to know that it's not a difficult, anything also easy when we make in a smart way. So we have to make in a simplifying that way, and we have to research. For example, children, we have a irregular shape of the objects are there, or in these two also we can make. If the big objects, for example, our India map is there, or our Andhra Pradesh map is there, or any world map is there, is it possible to measure with the scale? Because the shapes are the irregular. The shapes are not in a same way how we like. For example, if you take one paper, it has the shape. See, the shape is there. Or if you take a duster, it has a shape because of we made, or anything which is made by we have the different shapes are there. But whereas in a naturally we get like maps or any other objects, it's not highly impossible to measure with the scale, but there are the options are there. Like for example, measuring the length of a covered pot. Covered pot means, for example, here we have the India map, just roughly, or anything just like this is there, one of the place. So this is not easy way to measure, because we have to take one thread, and with thread we have to take here to this one A to B, next here to this is the point C, and here to here, so C to D, then from there to E. So this is the way we have to take first measurements, then after add all this. For example, A to B 100 meters or 100 kilometers, you just count, or B to D or B to C just 20 kilometers, or like this way we can measure, and totally we can get the what is the total length of this area, isn't it? So this is a simple way we can get the result. So these kind of the things, as I earlier said you, in the big objects or big curved things we can measure, which we cannot be make with the scales, because these are the irregular curved ones. So it's not a curved ones is a different from the irregulars. So these curved ones we can make with this kind of the ropes we can use, and like this we can make, isn't it? So this is the one part. The second one, children, the second one, when you take measurement of irregular plane surface. So this is the curved one and this is the irregular one. So curved is a different from irregular. For example, a small things, it is difficult to measure with a small ropes. Of course, this curved one we can big objects like I said in the beginning. But whereas this one very small things, or for example, if you take one so this is the one leaf. We want exactly this measurements, isn't it? So how can we measure this kind of the things? So we cannot keep a small what we say thread. It is very difficult to carry exactly what is there. So these kind of the things we can measure with the graph papers. If you put here graph paper, understand? So here, so when you see the graph paper, so there are some measurements are there, understand? So there are some measurements are there like this. We can see these measurements and count how many millimeters are present. Each one 1 millimeter. So we have to count like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So 34 millimeters are present of this leaf, isn't it? So not only leaves, any irregular shape of the small objects we can measure with the help of the graph paper. Am I clear, children? So these two things are we can measure in a exactly what is the length is the presence, isn't it? So these both also we can measure in a different way also. Okay, children, have a nice day. Thank you.
Measuring the length of a curved line. The length of a curved line can be measured by using a thread. Put a knot on the thread near one end. Place the knot at the beginning of the line, point A, and press it with your thumb. Place a small portion of the thread along the curved line. Press the other end of this portion with your forefinger. Now place the thumb at point B and a small portion of the thread along the next portion of the line. Repeat to trace the entire length of the curved line using the thread. Mark the thread where it touches the end of the line. Now stretch out the thread on a meter scale and measure its length. The length of the thread is the length of the curved line.
We have measured the area of a regular surface. Now, let us do a lab activity to measure the area of an irregular plane surface. Click each tab to know more. The aim of this activity is to measure the area of an irregular plane surface. The materials used in this lab activity are centimeter graph paper, leaf, pencil. Take the leaf and the centimeter graph paper. Place the leaf on the graph paper. Now take a pencil and draw the outline of the leaf on the graph paper. Remove the leaf from the graph paper. Count the number of total squares that are half and more than half inside the outline. In this activity, we observe a total of 10 complete squares, 6 squares more than half and 6 squares less than half inside the outline of the leaf. Note: neglect the squares that are less than half inside the outline. From this activity, the area of the leaf is the total of the full squares and squares more than half, whereas the squares that are less than half are neglected. Similarly, if any irregular surface covers n squares on the graph paper, including full squares and squares more than half, then the area of that irregular surface becomes n square centimeters.